The reality that you are experiencing is not the reality that you are creating by yourself. Let me say that again. The reality that you are experiencing is not the reality that you are creating by yourself. Why? Because you're not the only soul that the universe ever created. Your energy is blending. It is referred to as a colloidal emulsion. It is blending with other energies, not just human beings, cosmic beings, celestial beings, angels, demons, in-betweens, human beings, every creature on the earth herself, the atmosphere, the universe, everything is a part of that which you see outside yourself. You are not the sole creator of everything outside yourself. How could you be? I've already brought this up in a previous video. Actually, I think it was the very first video I've done. There's no way that you could be. Because if you were the sole creator of the reality that is outside you, then that means you'd be solely responsible for everything outside you. You'd be responsible for everything outside you. And you're not responsible for anything outside you. You are only responsible for the immediate reality that you create with your actions and your energies, through your thoughts, your intentions, words, all of it. That is the culmination of your close proximity of your own vibrational field of energy. You're not responsible for what I'm doing. You're not responsible for planes flying up in the sky or boats sailing in the ocean. How could you be? But if you listen to what they tell you, they're saying that you are controlling everything. No, you're not. You're not controlling anything. If you think that you're in control of everything outside you, then you go outside, you look at traffic on the street, and then you try to stop it with your mind. Try to make somebody who's driving forward, try to have them make a left turn because you've willed it into being. You're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to have a plane that's 41,000 feet all of a sudden land on your front lawn. You're not in control of these things. No matter what they tell you, you're not in control of it. You're only in control of your own self, your own energy. You're not in control of what people do and think and say and their actions and behaviors. You're not in control of your neighbors and your friends and your family that don't live with you. Even if they did live with you, you're not in control of them. The only thing you're in control of is your own energy, your actions, and what you do with that energy. That becomes an action that's indelible, either creative or destructive, either beneficial or detrimental. That's what you're responsible for. So don't listen to them when they say you're responsible for everything that you see. You are the sole creator of it. No, you're not. Absolutely not. Because if that were the case, you'd be responsible for every living thing on the planet and the earth herself, the atmosphere, the universe, and everything inside the earth that walks on top of the earth, everything that walks on the surface of the earth, that flies above the earth. It's just utter nonsense. It's just more of the same misinformation they've been deliberately misfeeding you to confuse you. You're only responsible for yourself. I'll give you an example. Suppose you're having a great day. You're out in the park with your friends or whatever, and somebody wants to start a fight with you. And you diffuse the situation calmly, but still, you are presented with an experience that you had nothing whatsoever to do with. You're having a great time. Then all of a sudden you're confronted by a couple of people looking for trouble. So what do? You can't control the situation, but you can only control how you handle it and how you act, react, or you respond, or how you allow it to affect you. That's the power that you have when it comes to the outside world. But when it comes to you, you have total control unless you've surrendered it to somebody else or something else. Then you're not in control at all. Then you are under the control of something else, and you don't want to be there. That's a bad place to be, trust me. Been there myself too many years, never going back. Never going back. That's called people-pleasing. And that is an exercise in futility, man. That's when you don't love yourself. The presence of self-deprecation indicates an absence of self-love. Let me say it again. The presence of self-deprecation indicates an absence of self-love. It is through your self-effacing behaviors that you are consciously abusing yourself and putting yourself down. And then when you are in that state, you surrender your energy to external sources. You seek validation from external sources. You're trying to be liked by others in order to fill that void in you that you've unnecessarily created within yourself. And then you carry it around like a cadaver, feeding it your feelings and emotions, allowing it to encroach on the everything of your present moment and eclipse any possibility of a brand new light coming into your present moment. So that's exactly what's going on. You're not in control of anything around you unless you are actively connecting with something that becomes an extension of your energy. Then yes, like if you're making food or driving a car, yes, then you're in control of the vehicle because the vehicle becomes an extension of your energy. But you're not in control of the other drivers around you. That's just ludicrous. The things that they have you believe just make my head spin. You know what I mean? It's just insane. the things I hear nowadays. You have an unlimited potential energy that you could do anything with it. You have to determine what that is that gets done with that energy, good, bad, or otherwise. That falls on you. That you are responsible for. But most of it you're not in control of because of the elements of unpredictability. You don't know which way the wind is going to blow or which way the trees are going to grow. You have no idea in which direction people are going to move. You know, somebody could be walking straight and make a hard left. You have no control over that because they're operating of their own volition mostly. And mainly they're not because they're under control from remote sources. So this video is designed in a way to make you fully aware of the fact that stop trying to control things that are out of your control that you can never control and that you can never change because you're wasting your energy. I've said it before in a previous video. The best thing you could do for yourself, my friend, is to take your energy and focus it on things you can change and you can control. Because if not, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your efforts and your energies and your endeavor and your focus, and all of the essence of your being is going into something that is futile and you are doing it in vain. And it's a waste of time because it will yield you no beneficial results. It'll just be a monumentally unfathomable waste of time. Trust me.